one day we'll do the Mad Scientist's dance party. This is the time when we dance at the Mad Scientist tea
I
party.
want to come. Are you going to play harmonica?
I don't know.
I love
Do
to
you
dance
play
to the
harmonica?
blues.
I used to a long time ago.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, with some really big acts.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always fun to look back in your past.
It sure
See
is.
what you
It's a
have back
trip.
there. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Because it's like, ooh, Frank Zappa. Who were some of the other ones you were?
Too numerous to go into.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
You'd like playing with my friend Jim. He's phenomenal on the guitar. The music that from last night from the show, Las Sueños.
That was his.
That was his.
It's good.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was a really good album. I mean, we just heard the one
The
thing.
one song,
Yeah, but it's
yeah.
excellent. And
Oh,
and
yeah.
I wish Joe would come. I've got a guitar pick I want to share with Joe, our friend Joe that comes
Yeah.
to the tea party and plays guitar.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool! Really?
You have a pick that you want to give him?
Well, I want to share it with him. I don't know if I want to give it.
Oh, so, see, you just answered a question of mine, and that is, are certain guitar picks better than other guitar picks?
This one
If they
is.
have memories attached to
Is
them.
it
This one
just the
is.
memory, or can you get different quality of guitar picks?
You
depending
can
on what
get,
you
you can
price.
get different
Okay.
quality of guitar picks.
And does a guitar pick have any effect on the
The
sound
sound?
you're making?
The thickness of it, the stiffness of the pick does a bit. Yeah, it does. Sure does.
And would be good to have a stiffer pick for a
A
beginning guitar learner?
You know, a lot of about a guitar pick has a lot to do with a personal preference.
So
it's- I
it'd be
would
best
say-
to get a bunch of them and let them
I,
choose.
I would say that there's more personal preference involved there than what I should go into technically. You know?
Okay,
As
cool.
saying- as-
That's answering my
yeah.
question perfectly. Thank you so much.
Wasn't it Stevie Ray Vaughan who used his own calluses as guitar picks?
Oh, I don't know. I've never heard that, but
I'm
perhaps.
sure
He
you
glued
know
them back on with
hot
super
glue.
glue. With super glue.
Super glue, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
that makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Ouch. That's hardcore as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, it makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Well, my grandson is having a birthday, and I think I'm going to get him some guitar picks.
Oh.
I think that would be a good, and one of those
Uh-huh.
things that you put on the guitar to, I forget what it's called. I'll go.
Pickup?
No,
No. A tuner?
no, to change the chord, to change the, I called it a hair barrette, but you put it on a guitar. Pulls the strings. What's it called?
A capo.
Yes, that's what I think.
A hair barrette.
It is. It's a guitar string barrette. Right?
A capo, yeah. Yeah, good. Get him a capo and some, and maybe an assortment of guitar picks.
Yes, that's what I will do. That will be a nice little.
A big one, a small one, a thin one, a
And then-
stiff one. Yeah.
Cool.
I have the guitar pick with me. I could show you that I was wanting to share it with Joe.
Would you share the guitar
I
pick
could,
with
I
us?
could, I could share it. I could share the, with you. You could all look
Oh,
at
I
it.
would like to see the visual of this guitar pick.
Sometimes, now we enter the part. Would you pass that up to the other corner of the table?
Here you go.
Now is the part
for
of the
you.
show we call "What's in a Mad Scientist's Pocket." And
I've played this game. This is a great game.
Well, this is the part where I lick the chocolate off the plate.
okay.
That, oh yeah. And that too. And that too, huh?
Until we get to the guitar pick, we will stop. When
A
we
Phillips
get to the-
screwdriver.
Oh, cool.
When we get to a guitar
Not yet a
pick.
flathead, just
I have
a
one of these in
Phillips.
my
No,
purse.
Oh, it is a
we also have a flathead if it goes
Okay.
in that way.
Cool.
transformer. Transform
the
into
tray.
a
Right, you know about transformers, don't you?
Oh yeah, I do. I live with a transformer collector, so.
She does.
Oh, wow.
And that's something.
Like
That's
this is steeped a little bit
and that's
longer.
something else we
Seems
tease.
more
them
bitter.
about.
Yeah.
I bet you do
Oh.
too.
Could have
I
been.
do. Oh, I tease
I
my
like it both.
constantly.
Oh, there it is.
I have to bring him some of my brew.
But I really like
Some
how
of my
thick
blend.
this is. It's just thick. It
You
gets
hear?
the size.
I'm gonna bring you some of my blend. I brew my own teas.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna bring you some of my blend. next
This
time.
is made in the USA. I think it's notable just for that.
Whoa.
And
Cool.
this guitar pick that you're gonna share.
Mhm. See, it's not unlike this one in
True.
shape and such.
This has a lot more individuality,
is-
I have to say.
Mhm.
More better.
Although there's something printed on
See,
it.
that's an
Now this has a number on it.
that's an instructional guitar pick,
It gives.
and it's part of a numbered series.
For the chords?
Yeah. Well, actually, these are for lead patterns.
Uh-huh.
So this guitar pick itself is a guitar lesson. It's a guitar lesson on a guitar pick,
Well,
Cool.
I need to get these.
and I thought that was so cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and that's why I wanted to share it with.
Is he coming today
No, I don't know. Whenever he comes again, and so I'm carrying it with me.
with you?
So that
And the
I can-
Velcro colored moldy?
That's for wrapping up chords,
Ah,
wire tie
okay.
things. Wrap up
Okay.
chords.
You know when I was designing clothing, I had made some of those, oh wait a minute, what were they called? Oh, but they were the handcuffs for the girls.
I don't know what were they
Like
called.
Velcro
I
bracelets?
can't remember what we called them. But it was the Velcro, you know, with, they were covered with the velvet. It was just the play, handcuffs that were Velcro. Yeah, what can I say? I designed clothes for entertainers.
Strippers,
Entertainers,
Entertainer.
dancers.
dancers,
Oh, I'm making this Halloween
entertainers.
costume. Maybe you can help me.
Oh yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
decided where I'm going.
Oh well, one of these days I'll come
Make
with
it
my
exciting.
Mae West costume on. One of my shows, I have a whole bunch of hats, and I have talking about the different job
Oh, it's time.
descriptions
Wait a
that
minute.
went
It's
with the
time for me
hats.
to do that.
Yeah.
It's time. This is the
I have
time
to
to
edit that one
do
too.
another
It's
thing.
like, oh my gosh, I just got done.
I'm so glad you're
uploading.
expressing yourself that way and doing this now.
Oh yeah.
It's just so neat how it's
Yeah.
evolved into this world.
That's it. That's it. It's I've learned a whole lot, and if I can prevent someone else from
That's it.
going through the pain that I
Oh, our
went through,
sponsors.
well then it's worth it. You know, and to get people to look at from another point of view.
Mhm.
Learning to think like God thinks.
Mhm.
It's not just a one singular point of view. God thinks from all angles. So it's getting people to. I don't know,
You're watching the Mad Scientist Tea Party. And a great big howdy to the table of truth and knowledge.
I think that's what the world serves.
Well, that was Einstein's. What he wanted to. Yeah. Well, no.
We're coming right back.
Assume.
I just try not to say it. To get offended. I mean, the book called God I Am. I read it.
There you go.
And it's something. And I am just so much about personal judgment, social stuff that society that puts on you, right, in certain cultures. There you go. How you develop it. Therefore, how you react.
Right, and that's what my show's about.
I'm really enjoying this. I feel that I'm really reading too much through it.
I need a
To
disco
get
ball
out.
to listen to that.
Yeah,
Just to let you know
yeah, that's kind of like the show.
what all that,
Interesting.
It's
what
gonna
all
give
was
a
going
whole
on.
nother-
See what I mean?
Ooh, I never thought of it that way.
Just to see
Good deal.
what all was going on.
Yeah,
You
I'm
should have fun with it.
Pisces
Be
with
creative.
Mercury conjunct in the 12th house.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Like that
speak
where it
well of
melts
hidden
away.
things that are hidden.
Things begin to
Mhm.
melt away.
So, because you know that's what your skill is, does that help you empower yourself?
Does it help me empower?
Yeah, is that one of the method of
I just
empowerment?
am what I am.
No
I just
kidding.
accept it.
Me too.
I just accept it, you know, because
Do you think
before,
your TV show reflects that?
yeah, because before I tried to conform,
I don't really
you know, and
think,
that's why it was many things, because I tried to conform with what other people thought I should be, and it
I
wasn't
don't think
always.
she really has the capability of being something that she's not. You see me, what I mean? I
Oh,
think
no.
she,
Does anybody
she-
really have the
she-
capability?
Well,
She
there are a
is-
lot of
she-
people who are unhappy.
she is herself. She's, and that's what's gonna come through on her show. That it is gonna be, I mean, I know this from having had her as a student, and she is herself. She's not putting on, you know,
Yeah,
she's just, and that's,
not putting on, not putting out.
not putting up with much.
No, not anymore. I mean, but see, that was me being the Pisces a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I consider myself to always be good, try to be good.
Uh-huh.
And therefore, you know, you want me to do this? Sure. You want me to do that? Sure. You know, the people pleasing, you know, always wanted everybody to like me.
That's a human condition. That's not a Pisces thing, is it?
I have to ask, I'm not
I
a
don't
Pisces.
know. Yeah, well, I mean,
We want to be accepted.
Pisces, we want to be accepted. But I
We
mean,
wanna
I
be
would try to
helpful.
become whatever this other person wanted me to be.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you can take it away.
Wanted,
in
or
order-
you felt like you had to because you didn't know your own identity in that space?
No, because I wanted to. It's like, oh.
It was a service.
I don't know about a service,
It
but.
was devotion.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
loyalty.
Yeah, yeah.
And
trying-
were you
trying
happy bowing down
Oh,
to what
no.
you serve?
No.
No.
I mean, you know, at the time, I thought that that's what I wanted. But that was, you know, when I was looking for the other half of me.
Do you
Right.
think you were trying in your way to make other people happy?
Mhm.
Do you think you can make other people happy?
I can only make another happy as I can make myself.
I think you can make yourself happy and you can make other people not miserable, but I really
Right.
think it's up to them to
Oh,
make
for
themselves
sure.
happy. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only taken me, 49 years to figure that one out?
Well, you
not
can't make
quite
other
It's a
people
journey.
happy if they won't be happy, but if they will be happy,
They'll
You-
be happy without you.
no, we can make each other very
We can
happy.
help
We really
help each
can.
other along the
We
path
really
of
can.
happiness.
And that's part of my philosophy that I like to expound upon when the opportunity arises, and that is that there is enough misery and suffering and pain
Indeed.
in this world
You don't have
without
to look for it. And you
without-
don't have to make any more for other people.
right, without any of us making any more for anybody. And as a matter of fact, what we should do is we should all endeavor to make as little of it as possible for ourselves and everybody else, and to ease it as much as possible, because we can never catch up. It is more than
no,
sufficient.
don't say
Oh, there's a
never catch
biblical
up.
quote. I have a biblical quote. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. There we go.
Sufficient unto the day.
Is the evil thereof.
The evil thereof.
Take no care for tomorrow,
Mhm.
for sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
Hmm.
So don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry about tomorrow.
Don't worry
Just
about
right
tomorrow,
here. Yeah.
because there's enough.
Mhm.
There's enough today.
And smiles are contagious. Spread them.
And I heard that it takes more than 120 muscles to make a frown and only 13 to make a smile. So why aren't you just
Less
walking around
energy.
smiling?
That's it.
Because you just do the
That's
bath.
it. That's it.
You know
And it's
what?
like, I don't want
think
those
that women are
frown
expected
wrinkles.
to smile. You
But
never,
I-
you
but I
never
have
tell a
smile
man
wrinkles.
to
They
smile.
look just
but
like frown
people are
wrinkles.
always telling women to smile, and that really annoys me, especially when I'm not in the mood.
I don't tell people to smile. I just grin a lot myself. I'm
Men
pretty
in
silly.
general, and it's funny because they did this study where they sat
Ooh,
a
that
little
made me
boy and a
strong.
little girl on a bench, and they
a
told them
little strong,
both to
so-
smile at everybody
It
who
was
walked
steeping for a
by.
while, so yeah. it's-
And
Which one?
maybe for
The
a
little
couple
one?
of minutes,
Smokey.
both of
Smokey
them
will
would
get
smile
that
at
way.
people, but
Yeah.
then of course they got bored. And
That's
then the
the
little
little
boy
boy
took it
used
upon
to have more
himself to make the
Or
little
I was
girl
just
smile,
having
more.
even though he
I
wasn't
forgot to-
smiling
I
himself.
forgot to
You
take
forgot to
it.
take it
So it's
out.
like-
And once it
So
juiced
what
for a
is that
while,
about?
See
And
what I
when do we
mean?
learn
That's
that?
what.
All right.
That's
Well,
what.
I'm going to work. See you guys.
Enjoy yourself at work.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
excited. I'll see
Adios,
you guys
adios.
later.
But smiling does make you feel good if you're not feeling well. I know that's true.
Yeah, you can just put on a smile. You can go look in the mirror and start smiling. You start
Oh,
feeling
yeah, there we
foolish.
go.
It makes you feel
I think it
uplifted.
releases chemicals in
Yeah.
your brain too that help ease, whatever. whatever
Opens your heart.
diseases, affecting you. I mean, dis-ease, not disease. But it's the same thing, I suppose. I do like the smoky tea too.
That's,
I
I
don't
like
think
them
I have
both.
a favorite.
I'm being told that it's oversteeped.
Really?
I like it being
See,
oversteeped.
Oh, I like
That's
it.
what
I
it
like
is.
a stiff cup of tea. Is it,
I
is
like
it,
the
is it
flavor.
become a bit
I love
bitter?
the flavor. No,
No, not at all.
Okay.
not to me.
Very tasty.
I was told that it had become a bit bitter.
Who told you this?
The blonde lady.
Oh.
Well, it has a little bitter aftertaste right here on the sides of your tongue.
I'm also drinking it with milk.
You sure?
Oh, just a
So
little, a splash of cream? We'll take
Yes,
that away.
yes. That's
And so that's a
probably-
good tea with cream? Or do you always drink your teas with cream?
I usually do at home.
I usually
Yeah.
don't, but if it's oversteeped a little like that, like if you put a tea splash in.
I used to always use cream,
Just
but
like a couple of drops.
but I would
That'll do it. Now see if it
really make-
takes that away.
really dark tea to
Yeah.
be able to use cream. So this is such light tea. I
Well,
would.
you like Irish breakfast, is that right, or not?
I
No.
I do.
I
I'm a
do.
big Irish breakfast fan.
Did that ease off the?
Yeah, well, it wasn't really bitter. I mean, I could say I liked it fine,
Right.
but I like this. No, I don't like this. Now it tastes like watered down tea milk. It ruined it. Ruined it bad.
Did it really rinse
Yes,
it
it
down?
ruined it bad.
Well, just slug it
Okay.
down, and make another cup of it or something.
I know. I'll put it in my mouth and go outside and spit it out.
No.
Like when we were kids and didn't want to eat our food.
Yeah, you can put it. You can put it.
No,
You can
I
put it in there.
Okay,
so
I
get
will.
rid of it.
Actually, milk negates the deleterious effects of tannic acid. And
the deleterious.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, the whatever. They say that tannic acid can cause stomach
Right.
upset,
Uh-huh.
ulcers even.
Right.
And among cultures that drink a lot of tea, the English suffer the least, and they put the most milk in
Milk
their
in there.
tea.
Mhm.
So,
Right. And Oriental tea people don't put milk in their tea. They're not milk drinkers.
Yeah.
And do they suffer from that?
more so than the English do.
For real. I mean, there's been a study and that's...
Yep, that's true. And a lot of cultures, native cultures, or even traditional cultures, whatever, tend to just eat things that have effects that negate whatever is bad for you in whatever food
Right.
is prevalent in their society. And this is true of a lot of cultures. I mean, there are great websites on this, and I can't think of any right now. But people tend to eat clay where, their minerals are very lacking in their diet, or there are traditional ways of preparing fish, as in like wrapping it in clay and cooking it, and the minerals get into the fish that way.
Mhm.
Things like that. So
That's good.
yeah, and one of the things that they cite in that is the English tendency to drink milk with your tea so that the tannic acid doesn't upset stomachs. So
Mhm.
I think we have an innate sort of sense of what's good for us, even.
I think we do too,
Yeah.
but we don't tune
but
into
we
it
don't
much.
always, exactly, we don't always do
And-
what's good for us anyway.
And we don't recognize we have it, and we're not taught that we have it. In fact, we're taught that doctors know better, or mom knows best, or so that we don't even learn that until we're so far into being adults or young adults.
Well, pregnant
That-
women
then
have
we start-
cravings,
Then we
and-
start saying, aha, and we have all this time that we've wasted not developing that. And so,
Right, pregnant
So I
women,
think
I
we're
mean,
right.
the whole craving thing while you're pregnant
Right.
is more than legend, I would say.
exactly.
And women often crave the strangest things like laundry starch.
Uh-huh.
But the thing is that when you're pregnant, your baby will leach calcium out of your system.
Uh-huh.
And anything that'll put calcium back into your system tends to be what women crave.
Right.
So the banana split in the middle of the night with
Right.
the ice cream, all very calcium rich. So
Mhm.
ladies, listen to your bodies.
Men can listen to theirs too.
Especially in pregnancy, that's like, men don't have that problem.
Pregnancy,
Not
right,
yet.
Yeah. Right. So, what is your interest or job or research?
Right now I'm doing research for Mount Dungeon, ID editing on my computer,
Uh-huh.
not video editing, just the written word.
Mhm.
Medical editing, just about anything anybody wants to pay me to do on my computer, I will do. But you know, as far as working a real job, I don't have one.
A real job.
This is all fun for me.
Yes. Well, that's what real jobs are supposed to be.
Well, that yeah.
Yeah, so
And
it's
that was
good that you're
something
doing
that was
because that's
something that
exactly
took
what
me
you're supposed to be
years to
doing.
learn.
Yeah, there again, that's another thing. You have to unlearn all this other stuff before you get to the point, oh, this should be my real job. I'm enjoying this, you know, and then it's not really work anymore.
Well, it's not. If you turn a hobby or an interest into a source of employment, that really is the ideal. As long as your hobby or whatever makes you happy doesn't just become work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it doesn't just become drudgery.
Mhm.
And I think there's a danger to that too. If you're just doing something for fun, then you shouldn't mess that up too much. So it's balance, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But the way I manage that is, if I don't feel like doing it for money, I don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If there's a project that comes along that just seems like too much drudgery work, you know, hardship, something really boring that someone wants me to edit for them, I say I'm sorry, you know, I've got too much to do. So,
Yeah, that makes sense, for sure.
yeah.
Because what we spend our time on is really our lifestyle. And if we spend our time on
Well,
those
yeah,
things
but
that
the thing about money
erase
is
our energies.
you can really put yourself at a disadvantage by working for money, because then you have to spend money to get yourself back into a good state of mind after.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So you're going to spend money to cure the problems that you cause by trying just to make money.
Mm-hmm. That's very true.
Where does that get you? What good does it do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's pretty nice.
Artwork on the wall.
Artwork on the wall.
Beautiful.
Whose artwork is it?
You know, on many cases, we don't know the names of the artists.
That's Beavis and Butthead over there.
Mhm.
I like this one right above your head, that one.
The octopus, there's the Mad Hatter. See the Mad Hatter?
Is that Felix the cat?
That's Felix the cat.
And there's the octopus. Yeah. There's Pisces.
And there's Pisces.
Okay. Do you remember what did you write me in the emails that you sent me?
Vaguely. I did that while I was having a bout of insomnia, so sometimes my my memory isn't so good. I did get a couple of hours of sleep though, so I'm kind of bouncy right now. I think we're running out of tea, John.
I know, and that's why I left the room for a moment there.
I'm good at draining teapots. That's one talent I have in life.
Drain that the big fat
The big one, okay. No
That one
problem.
needs to be drained.
There's not a lot in it, is there? Oh, there might be though.
Just
Not
enough.
much.
Really just enough. Now, this one right here, which has the red robe
Mm-hmm.
in it, has a little extra room. And so I'm going to add some Mad Hatter tea, which is a collection of looks like stems and caps mostly. Yeah. Into the robe. So we can have some of that.
This is what we had the other day, the very sort of apple and spicy
Yeah,
kind
cinnamon
of tea.
and spicy thing, yeah.
And I enjoyed that.
Mhm.
And it's
it
good with-
It works well with the robe, yeah.
It
I
does.
thought it did. So we'll put that, and we'll also toss we're getting to that point where we can toss them all together.
I remember tea you had that looked like it was
Little pellets.
crushed down into, a pellet. What
I
kind
don't
of
have
tea
any
was
of
that?
that with me.
That was very good tea.
It is
I
good
enjoyed
tea.
that.
It is good tea, and most people don't know this about that tea, but it's decaf.
No.
It is.
Don't tell anybody.
That particular tea is said to be decaf, according to Mrs. Wang, whose brother runs the Wu Yi Tea Company.
Well, you can make decaf out of any tea. All you have to do is pour off the boiling water and then, pour on more boiling water. Basically, just
Uh-huh.
the-
That
yeah.
decaffeinates it.
the
I've heard of that
caffeine
process.
the caffeine is released as soon as the boiling water hits the tea. So
Uh-huh.
if you don't want caffeine, you can decaffeinate your own tea and save some money.
Uh-huh. And use up your tea, yeah. Instead of having to go get decaf.
Right. Whatever. If
Now,
you're
why was
switching
everyone
over.
surprised it was decaf? Was it tea that gave much energy? Is that it?
It felt very caffeinated to me.
Oh, but you didn't get one with of the pellets, did you?
I had some tea when we were at, let's see, the URTV.
Oh, yeah. Right.
I'm not sure what that was. Was it
Right.
a producers
I don't-
meeting?
Yeah, something like that, but it turned into, it was like a potluck-ish
Yes, the
thing.
potluck.
Yeah, I see, yeah, I made tea there.
Your
That's
tii
right.
was a high point of my experience.
Was it really?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, I'm so glad, I didn't know. I felt kind of shabby about it, but that's what I was prepared to do, because I had tea makings here at the studio, so I made tea,
Well, the tea was very well received, I
Oh,
thought.
good.
Everybody was drinking it, so I guess everyone enjoyed it.
Oh, good, I'm glad.
But it was definitely the
Well, I'll do that more
delicious
then.
tea.
I'll make a point of making more tea.
I think you are the tea man. You're definitely, it's part of your
You
signature.
are
Alright,
the
well-
tea man.
Well,
Yes.
something else
I'll
that's
have to
come
write
up
a poem.
recently is I've been searching the web pages, and I can now log on to the back pages. I have my proper name and password now,
Oh,
and
your
I can get on
URTV?
I can get on the back pages of URTV, and the list of all the members is there and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so
Am I listed as a member now?
I doubt it. No, it's not been updated, and I don't know if it ever will be updated again. I don't know about that. I don't know. It seems as though as soon as someone is listed in the membership, the system should automatically create their spot in the back. But I don't know that that's true. So anyway, I can do all that. But when I was looking at the Yahoo stuff and all, I was reading the where people write stuff and let's talk about this and what have you and all.
Chat? Is there chat or?
I don't think it's chat. It's just like someone says, does anybody have a 3-chip camera I can use? And then 2 days later somebody says, Brian has one he's not using. Call him, or that kind of stuff. And and there was a thing on there about when do you think would be a good day of the week to have the monthly membership meeting. Have you heard about the monthly membership?
No, I have not.
I've not heard about the monthly membership meeting either,
I'll
but
see you in a minute.
I think it's a fabulous idea
I do too.
to have a monthly membership meeting.
Yes.
And so if I knew who to email to ask them, I was gonna ask, could you please send me an email or please a telephone call and keep me aware of the monthly membership meeting and where and when is it held?
Yes.
So that I could go, and that's something that I could bring to if I think the
And
monthly
you would even be willing to publicize that on your show, would you not?
absolutely, and I think I'd about be willing to host it on my show. That for that day I would be willing, very 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 willing to host it on my show. I would be willing to do my show in Studio A, and make it large enough to have the membership meeting here
Wow.
at URTV.
So give John a call and let
I
us know.
think we should have a monthly membership meeing. I think it should be held at URTV, and
You
I
can
don't
always organize the
and I don't see anything wrong with video
For those members who can't make it, there would be a video, or they could watch it at home.
yeah. I don't see any reason we shouldn't let it go live.
Sounds good. Sounds
know.
good to me. Great idea.
Um,
Full disclosure, everybody.
yeah, let it go live and have our membership meeting. I think we should. So anyway, that's my new.